Hwei is the only champion who has access to 10 individual abilities. Let's begin with his passive. Damaging champions with abilities mark them for few seconds. If you hit them with another damaging ability, mark will explode, damaging main target and enemies nearby. His Q subject called Disaster, and it's all about damage. First we have QQ. It's a skill shot that explodes on the first enemy hit or at the maximum range, dealing magic damage plus % max health to all enemies in area of explosion. Next we have QW. It's a long-range AoE spell that creates devastating bolt at the enemy target location. After a delay, the bolt strikes, dealing magic damage. Immobilized or isolated enemies take increased damage based on missing health. QE creates field of exploding volcanic eruptions, creating lava in its path. Every eruption deals magic damage to enemies hit. Enemies in the lava area are dealt magic damage per second and are slowed. Certainty is W subject, and it's all about survival ability and protection. WQ creates swift waters in a line for a few seconds that gives move speed to Hwei and his allies. WW forms a protective pool at the target locations that last for a few seconds. Allied champions inside the area gain an immediate shield, increasing in value over a few seconds while in the area. After casting WE, Hwei gets 3 swirling lights that circle around him for several seconds. Hwei's next 3 attacks or spells deal bonus magic damage and give mana on hit. Subject E is called Torment, and it's all about control. EQ is a skill shot that strikes the first enemy hit, dealing magic damage and gives them a fear for few seconds. EW creates Abyssal Eye at the target location that gives vision and locks onto nearest visible enemy champion. After a delay, the eye fires at the locked-on champion, rooting the first enemy in its path for a few seconds and dealing magic damage to them. EE creates Crushing Jaws that deal magic damage to the enemy's hit, pulls them towards the center and slows them. And finally, his R. Hwei launches a vision of pure despair that sticks to an enemy champion for a few seconds. The vision expands, dealing magic damage per second to all enemies it touches. Enemies within the zone afflicted with stacks of despair over time. Each stack of despair applies a stacking % slow. Upon completion, the vision shatters, dealing magic damage. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.